December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 2. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? I wonder why. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. I wonder who taught him that? He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. He was your father's killer! Woo! And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. Or a cheat. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya? You could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh, I can't. Sorry. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. December 26, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Edgeworth, of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? I can't go, lawyer. I cannot.
Fool. You seriously think I would not stand here if I were not completely prepared?
Right. My apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. That should be fine. Prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalties or something? How am I supposed to fight against this?
Recall the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident now.
Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please look at a map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. That is not the middle. Are you kidding me? There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat and the rental shop.
Testify to the court about the arrest. Now!
Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
Yes?
Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word if you're guilty. That is your role.
Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I don't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning the body was found in the lake, so we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, the attorney. Now.
there... Maybe it's how vague this is? It's wrong. 12:15. 30 minutes after midnight. Who was this man? You received a call from a man? Yep. You said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? That
woman and the man who called it in the report were 2 different people, obviously.
Different people?
There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping.
The woman who was camping. A lot of heart.
What happened next, detective?
What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts.
Yes, sir. And he's got his share of objections. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally.
Judge, here's the bullet. Didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, sir. Sorry, Your Honor. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Ack! He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. That's a laugh? What? There are fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective.
Yes, sir.
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet matched the pistol. Hey, Nick! What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
I mean, I found out about ballistic markings from this game, so... Nick! He's glaring at me!
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Me? Ballistic markings are like fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fireprints to see which gun fires the shot. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
I mean, how stupid would Edgeworth have to be to leave fingerprints on a weapon he leaves behind? Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. No shit. That's why you're here.
Well, Judge,
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However,
you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge.
yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess? No! Wait,
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man.
yes. Ahem, this court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in this photo. True. Was that you in that boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at that time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm not no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, of course not. I need you here. I need you here. You're always trying to help it out. Even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? And the moral support and the hints that you give in your words at the end of everything. I don't know anything about trials or defense. You're here for the player! What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really?
Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Oh, sorry.
Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Yes. Well, Miss Lotta Hart, take the stand. She is about to be abused by me. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university?
Oh gosh. That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. Don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need. Ugh, no. Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
It was after Christmas. No. It was Christmas. No. It was Christmas Eve. Just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come from the lake. When I saw out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
No. Bruh. Hi, person in chat. Dude. Outing me. Okay, but thanks for coming by. Anyways, dude. Okay, anyways.
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence.
Why? If you're not gonna stick around, just don't. But okay. I don't even know if you can hear me. Anyways.
Well, this is
this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There was no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order.
No.
Order. I will have order. Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. The court finds the defendant.
Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well, if you have to. You may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will file to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction of the facts in her testimony?
I think I noticed one thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. Understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Okay, so I have to press. Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for ya?
Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah. Well, correct. The witness has testified that she saw them.
There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something.
Yeah, like the fact that he didn't actually see it. Yeah.
Okay. Or, yeah, she didn't see it. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country girl can be.
That sounds pretty sure. Back off. Lotta seems pretty sure of herself. Better not forge blindly ahead here. Still, this whole thing stinks. There weren't any contradictions in there. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day.
Huh? Well, yeah, I guess.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really...
I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What the witness's motive in camping by the lake? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? Your answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Wait now, I'm the one who says that.
Well, say it already.
Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time?
Nope. No! I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh.
Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
On Karma, I think I hate you.
I do too!
You're trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? It might be the shot fired 3 times thing? But I don't think I can present it. Maybe I push harder on this one. No, the one that... This one? That's further. No, you already shut that down.
hate his expression so much. This band, you weren't looking at the time. He objects. Jumps in a boat. I feel like
well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
scan the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained!
Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor, you
keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. What? Who is that?
It was me.
Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony sinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outbursts.
Answer me, Lotta.
What's the big idea? Treat me like I'm some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of court and must leave. No.
Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, 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 order!
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What? Miss Lotta.
No, Miss Lotta Hart has made new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he's in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. My affair. You will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick! I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. But, Maya.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. I only need the one statement in order to win this.
Objection!
Gotcha. Got you, Miss Hart, finally.
What? What? You got what?
Look at this photograph.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's clearly quite visible. The fog, Miss Hart. Sal? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What?
Mr. Wright has a point.
That is why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please!
Yet now, she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Ms. Hart.
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could and I meant what I meant I could.
Then, please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony.
You're right. It was cold and it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
You used binoculars? Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Okay. Cold night. Missed. Finished setting up camera, got back in the car. Got binoculars. heard the noise. Okay, having fun karmic objections I got. I'm gonna find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay. He still somehow saw your camera?
Yeah. It's got an automatic.
The issue we're concerned with, Miss Hart, is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. Camera has nothing to do with this at all.
Objection sustained. Ugh, he's not letting her answer any of my questions. Binoculars?
Yeah. Binoculars.
Yesterday you mentioned you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
I cannot. Wouldn't you need a telescope? Not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
Camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright? Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with your line of questioning.
But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, you wish to press further about the camera. Just make it or break it time. Camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I heard. I hear ya.
The camera is set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. And
Objection!
you were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie.
Says who?
I saw the cameras you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point the camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake?
Take that!
Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart?
I never heard no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove how I was down on the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
Do I have proof? straightforward lake. Pistols, none of that's relevant. This I just use. Lake photo. I don't have proof. Well, I don't have proof.
Shut. You're enough to do this entertaining, Mr. Right, but enough is enough. I've had enough of baseless claims without a hair of evidence to support them.
Objection!
Well, alright, if that's how you want to play, I'll show you evidence. Mr. Wright, are you sure about this? I'm sure sick of that smart prosecutor putting me down. Or did he just get mad and... Or did he taunt me just so I'd get mad and make a mistake? Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to take the photograph Gordy, the lake monster? Photo? Here's my proof. It's simple. If it's simple, then why have you obviously made an error, right?
What's that?
Go home.
Go home. Consider a career change.
Yeah. How can I be so casually tossed this? Oops, wrong evidence. Luckily for you, I'm in a patient mood, Mr. Wright. One more time, please. What is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Grady the lake monster? Camera itself?
Take that!
The proof, Miss Hart, is you're on camera. The camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Does the article say that? Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order. Order! I see. I, too, thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Oh, you lures this smart. So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine. I'll testify. But it won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research assistant at a university. I'm an investigative reporter. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash. One near one of my hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a researcher, student, or photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time for another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defendant's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. When Karma is up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because, why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
Ha! That would be a first.
Very funny. You understand this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problem with his testimony this time, he will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. New testimony for us to pick through. Do 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 do. Let's go for the check straight out the lake. That might be it, but could be. Much else to look at. Flash near one of the men's hands and heard another gunshot. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I'll be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. So that's probably a present. And not a press. That's a good photographer. Picture of that monster. Not important. Camping out the lake. It's all you're hiding. Bang. Looking out to the lake. I think this is it.
Objection!
Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all wanna step over here and say that again? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be the witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey. You got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting and who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that is enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and... what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell who's from the photo who is shooting. That is why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but it should tell us who is who. She enlarged that photo. I won't find camera and let her show it. I've got a hunch. Bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Fine Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, I'll mean prison for Edworth. Or worse. What should I do? Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged the photograph, did you not? Yeah, I dig it. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Fond Karma? Miss Hart. Show us the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Lake photo added to the court record. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be some consequence. You asked for the enlargement.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And it's little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination
It's over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Slaughter Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when the trial began. Decisive evidence and decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? I always hate these. Like, I know what the objection is, but I don't know if I'm supposed to say it now or wait for someone to be like, no, you got this, and then say it. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence.
I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence.
Indeed. We have heard the opinions of every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad, which I do. Object to enlargement, okay. Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange about this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. Show the judge what's strange about this photo. Your Honor, here is the shooter. I'm not sure what I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. There we go. The man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired that pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Your detectives clearly did do their work!
Precisely! As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night.
I mean, there's clearly two people on that scene.
Like, your two options, your options aren't the defendant or Miss Hart or Larry. Your options are some third person, unrelated, never seen before, etc. Like, I could say the victim himself, but clearly that photo, right? This photo is showing two people. It's not. Like, I just go around accusing random people when I run out of suspects, and it's so bad. Like, I know I have to, but like, this isn't the first time I've done this. They get pissed off, and then whoop-de-doo, I'm a bad person for doing it. Who else but the witness, Miss Hart? Oh, I don't know, maybe a third person who did it. Nah. What? Do you have proof of this? Proof, schmoof. Always with the proof. Oh wait, I do need proof, don't I? Yeah, I have no proof. Do I have proof of... There's prints. The victim himself, because it's not Larry, because he has no bearing on the case. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order. So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem like to be the only remaining option.
I'm very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he is shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There is no way he could have been suicide.
Order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. You detectives should do a better job and find the real killer. Considering the situation, the shooter has to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, Prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. It was a third person. Wow. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood. Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 26, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. But what? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel? Thanks, Edgeworth. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood out was the bang she heard. To be continued. Just full this stream. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, friend, for being here. And have a nice day. Bye.